Noctua have been fairly quiet since the launch of their C12 PSC14, which you remember was the top flow design CPU cooler, and it had a 140mm fan. So since then we've seen a real surge in the market. We've seen a lot of new CPU cooler brands coming out. We've seen a lot of different design CPU coolers hitting the market too. But today Noctua are back with a new cooler, which they first teased us with at Computex. So a couple of days ago, on the 23rd of November, they launched the NH-C14. So this is another top flow design CPU cooler. It features 6 heat pipes. It's particularly, well, compared to the tower designed coolers on the market, it's lower profile. So the airflow is really directed towards the memory modules and the components around the CPU socket. It features dual NF P14 FLX fans, so those are 140mm. It's going to be able to be featured in 3 different modes. You've got low profile, which you can take the top fan off and just have the bottom one mounted, and that's going to be ideal for people who have got particularly narrow cases or HTPC users. You can keep the top fan on and take the bottom fan off if you have particularly trouble with clearance, you've got tall memory modules, or you can have it with both fans attached, and that's going to offer you maximum performance. So this NH-C14 supports LGA 1366, it supports 1156, 1155, which is a new standard bridge coming out in January, 775, AM2, AM2 Plus, and AM3, so that's a lot of sockets there. As well as that, you have NTH1 included in there, so that's their thermal paste, so you can get on your way to attaching that in your system. So what I'm going to do is a quick unbox, show you the what you get inside, show you the various aspects of this CPU cooler, give you a first look, and then what I'm going to do is install it on the Asus P8 P67 motherboard. Okay, so the NH-C14 comes in a white box. There's specifications along the top, fan specifications on heatsink specifications. On the side you've got the various features and what you get inside the box. Apart from that, that's just the usual sort of stuff with the packaging, and we'll go straight into it now. Okay, let's get straight into the box then. Just open this up, and on the very top we've got a thin box which has our critical components for installing. So first off, we've got the common parts, which has a case badge in there, some brackets, and those fan modifiers so you can have it at different RPMs. Got the thermal paste in there as well, self-tapping screws for mounting them, and rubber mounts for the fans. We've got the Intel components for if you're on the Intel platform, the AMD set for if you're on the AMD platform, so there's the components inside that. Noctua screwdriver, which is really handy. They include this in quite a lot of their CPU coolers. Very good. And obviously the manual, which you're going to need to install. This is going to assist you with the installation of the NH-C14. Okay, so let's get that heatsink out. Just take this box out of here. Get rid of this. Yeah, don't make it easy. Okay, so that's the bottom. It's easier to get it out from the top, so I'll just there we go. Okay, so I'll just give you a closer look at the heatsink. the NH-C14 is around 700 grams in weight. The base, which I'll just take the cover off, the base and the heat pipes are copper, but the actual fins on the heatsink are aluminium. So the actual joints and plating are nickel. So as you can see, it's quite a beefy looking CPU cooler. It's got the heat pipes at the back, the six heat pipes. The plate there going in to support it. Just see there. So the fan's already come mounted on the heatsink. Just giving you a good look at it really, so that you've got a good idea of what it looks like, the quality involved, before I install this on the motherboard. The base there, you can see it's very reflective. Okay, so what we'll do now, I'll install it on the Asus P8 P67. Okay, so I've just finished the installation, and I realised when I was actually doing this that I can't show you the installation steps because the 1155 CPU and the Intel chipset is under disclosure at the moment until January, so I wasn't able to give you any close-up footage of that, so apologies on that one. But as you can see, it's an impressive looking cooler this. There is a lot of space underneath there. I've got, if I just show you the memory modules, I've got OCZ Reapers in here which are very very tall, probably the tallest modules that you get out there on the market at the moment. I was just able to fit those in. If they were further over, I probably wouldn't have been able to if they were in the black slots there. So we'll just show you a bit of a close-up of that. It's fairly thin actually, the heatsink. Thinner than other CPU coolers that we've seen. So I'd be able to probably get the top and bottom fan onto that. So what I'll do now, I'll just attach a fan and I'll show you how easy it is to fit those fans, because when I was installing this cooler, you can just see down there, you have to remove both fans in order to get that screw tightened. There's two, one on either side, so those need removing, the NFP14s. So I've removed both fans and I'll just show you now how easy it is to mount one of them fans. I'll just zoom you in so you've got a better understanding of what's going on. Just get the fan and place it on top. Make sure the lips are over the anti-vibration pads, and make sure the bracket side is opposite to the heat pipes. And all you do is pull it down and it clicks into place underneath the fins, and the same situation on the other side, and that's it. Literally, you know, you're talking 10 seconds there and that's done. So really easy. So that really concludes the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. It's showed the NH-C14, which is a new cooler from Noctua. In various aspects, you've seen that it can take different orientations to cater for high memory modules like I've got installed on here, and also those with quite narrow cases. So the analysis and the benchmarks, Sahil's actually working on them at the moment, so we'll have the thermal performance against a massive database of other coolers, so you'll see whether this is actually any good. So if you go over to vortex.co.uk. You'll see the written review there and the critical analysis benchmarks against all the other coolers. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please rate it and please subscribe, and it's always great to hear any comments that you've got, any opinions. So yeah, we'll hear from you soon, and take care.